Good evening, agents. Sen here, and in today's video I'm bringing you the #1, in my opinion, LMG in the game, Sleipnir. Inscription reads, "The best among gods and men, who bears its rider to the land of the dead," and that is exactly what it does. It will fold every single enemy that gets in your way and put them in the dirt, without question. Now, I've got a pretty good roll. Now, and by pretty good roll, I mean mine is damn near perfect. God roll of 15% LMG damage and 12% damage to target out of cover. And for an attribute, it's almost there, 9% headshot damage. But the perfection that is this gun lies in its talent. Perfect Frenzy. For every 8 bullets in a magazine capacity, gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds when reloading from empty. What does that mean? When we get downstairs, I will show you. But before we get downstairs, there's something that we need to talk about. Specializations. The specialization that you want to run with this gun is going to be Gunner. And the reason why has everything to do with this. Large pouch. Bigger than standard pouch that fits on any belt-fed weapon. It is acquired off of the 15% increased light machine gun damage talent. Once you pick that up, you'll be able to pick that up as well. And what does that do? Well, for Sleipnir, this is what it does. It adds 50 rounds. That is 50 more rounds on the Sleipnir. And if you remember from what Perfect Frenzy does, for every 8 bullets in the magazine capacity, you gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage. Now, not only are you getting extra damage and rate of fire from that, because that brings the total mag up to 130, but if you are running True Patriot, you get an additional 30% magazine size. That means that Sleipnir will have 130 rounds in the mag, which is I'm not even going to attempt to do the math on the top of my head. I'll probably put the math on the screen for you so that you can see just how ridiculous the numbers actually do get. So we're down here in our shooting range. We're going to change the difficulty of our shooting range to heroic so you can see what it's like melting through a heroic boss. And we're going to go ahead and swap right on over to a named target. Now, by itself, just firing, the weapon's beautiful, if I can hit the target. It does a ridiculously good amount of damage. It's super solid, very snappy. We're going to leave that at 0 for right now, and we're going to finish off this target with something else and hopefully get a closer target, because that is hella far away. Now, the magic of Sleipner comes in the reload. Once you reload the gun, you get all those buffs, and goodbye enemy. Just like that. Completely melted. We are going to get rid of this target and pray that it gives us one that's a little bit closer, so we can see just how much damage we're able to put down with Sleipner shooting one of these targets at close range, especially if the target is a named enemy. That's perfect. Now let's set this up. Let's set that back to 0. We're going to fire at this wall over here, and we're going to proc Sleipner's talent, and we're going to unload. 18 million! Whew! Whew! That's some amazing damage. 18 million. Completely sliced through a named target in heroic. No issues whatsoever. You drop that down to something that's a little bit weaker. A veteran. Same thing again. We're going to unload. Empty out the mag. We're going to reload. Get that buff. Goodbye. Next one drops. Goodbye. Now, if you pay attention, the buff lasts for 5 seconds. We blew through that very first target in about a second. Switch over to Elite. Empty out the mag. Reload. Goodbye, Elite. Second one drops. We still had a little bit of time inside the mag. Completely melts the second. Back to our bad boy name target. Empty out the rest of the mag. Goodbye. Downside of an LMG is the fact that the further they are away, the crappier your aim becomes. One of the reasons why I run an assault rifle. Precision. Now, for people who do not have Sleipner, how do you get it? It is definitely not in Seasons. I definitely just clicked on the wrong thing. It is from field research, but sadly I've completed that field research already. So we're going to head back out to the front. And we are going to open up this menu. So for your field research, Sleipner is the 4th tier field research for Gunner. So once you knock out all these other tiers for Gunner, Sleipner is your 4th reward. Once you unlock that reward, you just head over to the crafting bench. Open up your weapons, drop down to LMGs, and there it is. And you can craft as many of these as you want to try and get as close as a perfect god roll as you can. I definitely crafted about 5 or 10 of them to get the one that I have right now. But yeah, that is Sleipner. It's a super short video. I just wanted to let people know that they are really sleeping on one of the, in my opinion, best light machine guns in the game. The amount of damage that Sleipner can put out is absolutely freaking amazing. So we're going to wrap out this video, and we are going to put some Sleipner footage at the end of this video so you guys can see it in action. Take it easy. Peace.
You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent has joined your group. Another agent is now in your group. Another agent has joined your group.
That's the target, Agent.
I don't have a shot! Perfect! Seeker out!
Airburst seeker mine detected. Vital signs critical. Agent malfunction. Serious trauma detected. Agent vital signs 0. Weak points exposed.
Grenade!
Rogue defender drone detected.
Deploying seeker mine!
Rogue airburst seeker mine detected. Medical assistance needed.
That's fine. Gotcha! Hold still!
Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated.
Got the target. Nice.
Agent down.
All agents, this is Jupiter. Neptune is officially with us. We're fully operational and ready to move. We do not answer to the JTF or the Division. They've tried to justify their actions and wash the blood off their hands. Hoping people will buy their propaganda and forget their crimes. It is our responsibility to fix the problems they've created. And we have to decide how far we are willing to go to do what's necessary. Jupiter out.
job, Agent.